Japan launched their largest operation during World War II within the borders of northeast India in 1944. The British military sought to halt their entrance into Burma and isolate Chinese supply lines from Britain. Their successful invasion could have extended to territorial conquest in Indian soil. Japan experienced their worst military loss because of failures that developed in the mission. The 15th Army of Japan intended to occupy the British supply facilities found at Imphal and Kohima. The Japanese forces of the 33rd Division operated against the 17th Indian Division to the south of Imphal, while the Japanese troops from 15th and 31st Divisions conducted assaults on Kohima to stop British military reinforcements. The operation looked promising on paper, since they planned to strike quickly for supply takeover before moving ahead. Japan was facing an incredible supply shortage since it lacked basic food and provisions. Such limited resistance faced 2,500 British and Indian troops when 15,000 Japanese soldiers cut off their position at Kohima. The proximity of combat existed between enemy troops who maintained direct visibility of one another's facial features. During 2 weeks of April, the defenders maintained their position within an area measuring 350 square meters, which equals a school gymnasium. British reinforcements proved to be too strong for the Japanese soldiers who failed to penetrate their defenses. The arrival of monsoon season intensified all the problems. The Japanese soldiers faced starvation while in deep mud and missing both medicine and food supply. Starvation and disease spread fast. Out of 85,000 Japanese soldiers, 53,000 died. Britain and India suffered less than 16,500 casualties combined at Imphal and Kohima, even though their combined casualties were lower than Japanese casualties. This was a huge defeat. The military clashes at Imphal as well as Kohima transformed the entire campaign in Burma. The Japanese military force established in Burma suffered disintegration, with approximately 185,000 troops dying across that country from 1942 through 1945. Japanese soldiers found themselves unable to defend themselves because their condition was too weak, and their planned retreat became a deadly disaster. 17,000 Japanese soldiers lost their lives during this episode, but British forces sustained minimal casualties of 95 fatalities. The Japanese army lost Southeast Asia after this defeat, which marked their eventual fall in the battle. Japan lost all prospects of victory in the region following the defeat at Imphal and Kohima. Their descending path in the war started immediately after this event.